Sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore 'cause they always want one more. Yeah, we're sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore on the campfire troubadour. Well, a good day to you fine gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for joining me today for a wee bit of singing and a wee history lesson. Now, they call me Two Wives, the Campfire Troubadour, singing songs of yore and songs about yore. Now, today I'll be singing a light-hearted sea song called the Eddystone Light. Now, the Eddystone Lighthouse began service in 1698 and has become one of the most famous lighthouses in the British Isles, if not across the entire world. It was the very first offshore lighthouse ever constructed. It was built on the Eddystone Rocks, a reef some 12 miles south of Plymouth Sound, one of Britain's most important naval harbors off the southwest coast of England, where the Atlantic Ocean meets the English Channel. The rocks are dangerous for two reasons. The first is that the rocks are completely submerged at high tide, and the second are the vicious eddies that give the rocks their name. The captain of the famous ship Mayflower wrote in 1620 that, quote, "A wicked reef of 23 rust-red rocks, great ragged stones around the which the sea constantly eddies, are a great danger to ships hereabouts, for they sit astride the entrance to the harbor, and are exposed to the full force of the westerly winds, and must be dreaded by mariners," end quote. Now, hundreds of ships and thousands of lives were lost before the first Eddystone Lighthouse was built by Henry Winstanley, who had lost 2 ships there. Now, the first lighthouse was a 59-foot tall wooden structure. Now, the height was an issue because the waves around the rocks during storms were routinely about 90 feet tall. It lasted for barely 2 years before it was destroyed in the Great Storm of 1703. Winstanley was at the lighthouse at the time, conducting repairs, and he perished when the lighthouse was destroyed without a trace. The second lighthouse was 69 feet tall and finished in 1709. It was also wooden. The third was 72 feet tall, finished in 1759, and the fourth, or the current lighthouse, is 161 feet tall and was finished in 1881. Both of the later two were constructed of granite. Now, the song The Eddystone Light originated as a much longer British song known as The Man at the Nore. The Nore was a lightship, which was an alternative to building an offshore lighthouse. The Man at the Nore was extremely popular in the early to mid-19th century. The Eddystone Light refers to the third lighthouse, built between 1756 and 1759. That lighthouse stood for 127 years. Cracks at the base eventually caused the fourth one to be built. Now, in the song is mentioned a porgy. A porgy is a fine eating fish, quite popular in Europe. In America, the fish is called a bream. The phrase "trimmin' the glim" refers to trimming a candle or a lantern, so presumably the song's protagonist was a lighthouse keeper, just like his father, and was tending to his duties when his mythological mother makes her appearance. Yo-ho, here's a tale that's near and dear to the hearts of those who sail, about a lighthouse keeper and his mermaid wife who joined together for a different life. Yo-ho, the wind and the waters tell this tale. Yo-ho, the winds and the waters tell this tale. Now, my father was the keeper of the Eddystone Light. He married a mermaid one fine night. From this union there came 3, a porpoise and a porgy, and the other was me. Yo-ho-ho, the wind blows free. Oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Well, Late one night I was trimming the glim while singing a verse from the evening hymn. A voice from starboard shouted ahoy, and there was me mother sitting on a buoy. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh for the life on the rolling sea. Oh, what has become of my children three? Me mother, she did ask of me. One was exhibited as a talking fish, the other was served on a chafing dish. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh for the life on the rolling sea. Well, then the phosphorus flashed in her seaweed hair. I looked again, and me mother wasn't there. Her voice came echoing from out of the night. To hell with the keeper of the Eddystone Light. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh for the life on the rolling sea. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh for the life on the rolling sea. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed our time together and mayhap even learned a wee bit. Until we meet again, I remain your humble servant, Two Wives, the Campfire Troubadour.